Magandang araw sa inyong lahat, nandito po tayong muli. Ang ating ipapakitang highlight sa video na ito ay ang labanan sa pagitan ng tandem nina Allan Caidic at Vergel Meneses ng Presto Ice Cream Team. Kontra sa tandem nina Samboy Lim at Ato Agustin ng San Miguel Beermen. 5 teams po ang nakapasok sa semifinal round at ang bawat team po ay nag-uunahan sa una at ikalawang pwesto upang makapasok sa 1992 First Conference PBA Finals. Okay guys, let's go at panoorin.
Has 6 of the 8 points of the Beermen and limiting the Presto Ice Cream Kings to only 4 so far. Caidic getting 3 for this jumper, and it's a good one.
A lot of people say it is not Allan Caidic's team, but we've seen that when he dips, somehow the team goes along with him. This is a connection from the side. Ato Agustin with his first pair. In the PBL, drafted this year, Allan Caidic shakes free, scoops the shot, gets his own miss, goes up once more, misses second time around, but is fouled off the second try. Raban is guilty of his first. Trigger man.
Tie it with his second free throw. Caidic looking for his 4th point.
Tries to wait for the rest of the guy. The applause is due to the fact that Norman Black has asked Samboy Lim to stand up. Up, man, our ragman here. So much more work, especially over there at that eastern basket. Meanwhile, Samboy Lim checks in for Rabanes. Onchi de la Cruz steps in.
A strong offensive unit here for the Beermen on the floor, but they only have a 2-point lead courtesy of that jumper by Collins. Samboy Lim gets away with a finger roll, gets Collins looking, thinking that he was going to the right.
Yes, and that forced Norman Black to pirouette along the sideline. Allan is jammed. Taking it away with Samboy Lim. Allan, a picture of frustration in that last sequence.
Oops, a very tight pass there by Fernandez that went through Onchi de la Cruz through the hands of Samboy Lim.
And Samboy was a snapshot of frustration on the other end. That happened so fast. Samboy. You know, even his long shot seems to have such strength that it rattles the rim.
So sportive. Huh?
Yes.
It's a nice
quiet support. But nonetheless ever present. Oh, Ato Agustin drills it in.
And there are 4 of them.
Unfortunately, Presto seems to be falling into that particular trap. Meanwhile, Samboy Lim is given a clear lane inside. Got a foul as well, plus that bucket.
Peter Howe will give up that foul. Lopez activated from the reserve status because realizing 4 to 26 is the count. Presto really must get going while the import of San Miguel is sitting down on the bench. No, but here it's a guy that's been very difficult for them to stop, and Peter Howe has picked up 3 fouls here.
Howe. Samboy Lim. Samboy Lim now makes it a 36 to 26 count. How close he was to the basket. It was just that he had to use the wrong hand. Look at this play. That should qualify for a Gildy's choice play. Padim Israel. Onchi snaps from 4.5. Long. Padim Israel will fake. Fire. Samboy Lim getting a slice of it. Samboy Lim's attempt is too long, regains it, scores it, and taking a different route.
And Collins has come back to the ball game, but obviously San Miguel has gotten the lead without him. 12-point lead now. Caidic, by the way, is also back in the ball game here for the Presto Ice Cream Kings. Shooting that one over Lopez.
Andy, I was just about to
that would have given them a 7-0 run, and the fact that Caidic can hit 3 points certainly will give them a lot, but a comeback here on the other side on a drive by Ato Agustin. At the time, probably uncontested with his height, no?
At that time, yes indeed.
Started his career with the Crispa Red Meneses. Kept on moving, had his last down to only 2.
Don't forget that late
of at least a knockout, but could even go to the top with the last.
Abe King. Allan Caidic still smarting from that contact earlier, manages to get it inside and is going to get a foul finally.
A nice fake there underneath the basket, which will result in a possible 3-point.
Allan Caidic is in the world that they gone to during that stint. So many.
Lot. Oh, Caidic getting the ball knocked from behind by Samboy.
Samboy with a lay-in.
Just need to get away from the heat, enjoy the water, and get away from the brownouts.
Vergel Meneses is seeing action for the first time. Triggerman!
Caidic seems to be
managing to hold on to the fort and establish their biggest lead despite the absence of Callaway. Caidic. Now, you're right.
You can see the jump. No, it's a different jump that he has from his previous game. Shot clock and the game clock. Going back to Caidic there. Vergel Meneses, and he gets a nice move there against Ato Agustin.
By Callaway. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 53-45 is our count at the end of the first half of play. It is Ria Lubit together with Abe King.
Well, Presto ran a new play there, but they were not successful in the execution. There's a one-on-one play here for Meneses, and he gets his 4th point of the ball game.
53-47 count now. Juan Fernandez. Ato Agustin. He's beginning to love those corners.
Well, he's a natural.
Doing the honors is Tank Collins. They're trying to go and set up Vergel Meneses. They've done so in the last 4 sequences. Aerial voyage is gone.
Going to his left there and still managing to hang in the air against Robanes, cutting the hands.
More often than not, when Abe King makes that slight error, and which is rare, his man is gone. Like that one, he's gone. He has now a total of 6.
Meneses has been exploiting the quickness that he has on that mismatch against Robanes with the 57-51 here. 2 white shirts contesting that. San Miguel giving up some turnovers here, allowing the Presto Ice Cream Kings to come back. 57-55 now, just a 2-point advantage for the Beermen.
And a 10-4 run being engineered by Presto Ice Cream. Juan Fernandez. Inside, Agustin simply run.
Well, Seb, that is true that he had just a couple of nights ago, being Rookie of the Year. But he's really having problems with the speed of Agustin, who misses that layup, however.
Yes, and now Presto with another chance to tie this all up. Drop inside Vergel Meneses.
Oh, what a quarter for Vergel.
And we will pause for the San Miguel Beer timeout.
San Miguel Beer.
Samboy coming into the ballgame for Ravenna as the Presto Ice Cream Kings have tied the ballgame at 59 all. Now it's on the other side.
You know, that lead of San Miguel, which stood at 8 at the end of the first half, simply evaporated.
And Vergel has hit almost everything he has thrown up here in the second quarter to lead the Presto team to a 2-point lead now, 61-59. Coach Norman Black obviously looking for more inside defense, especially on the penetrating moves of this, like this one of Meneses. Before that board, 63 all, Caidic.
Goes to Vergel Meneses. He knows that Vergel has the hot hand.
And the moves.
Yes, and the moves. Vergel is underneath. Aerial acrobatic.
Meneses always had success against Callaway, even in the first time that they met.
Presto has 3. We will pause for this Presto timeout.
Presto Ice Cream King.
Well, the carnival, the show continues as our excellent performers continue with their high wire acts.
Run here grabs back the lead by 4, and they do have possession of the ball.
Shot clock down to 5.
Tom Collins.
Tank Collins with his first of very good news to all our basketball fans. Please call up 810-7346.
That's a good substitution here for San Miguel here in this quarter.
Not now that they've climbed back so superbly in this third. Allan inviting the contact, and the invitation was accepted.
Well, Allan is doing
Ato
exactly.
Agustin.
Pag ginanong ka, tatalong ka talaga.
You know, Bernardo used to be
Good free throw shooters too, no?
mukhang trademark talaga ng good shooter. Kahit si Larry Bird meron.
4-point lead here with Israel picking up Agustin on the outside. Agustin using his speed and getting the 2 points.
And with a tumbling act to boot.
But foul. Good thing for Presto, they are not in penalty.
Yes. Agustin.
And he makes it. With 6 seconds left here in the third quarter, back to an 8-point lead here.
Included them as part of his arsenal. Third quarter, San Miguel lost its 8-point lead. In fact, Presto managed to overtake them.
Even take the lead.
Yes, sir. And what happened to San Miguel's game, and how did they recover?
Well, San Miguel played steadier in the last 2 minutes, led by Samboy Lim and Callaway and Agustin, no? Vergel giving up that foul against Samboy, so again, Lim will go to the free throw lightly, no? Because it's a team that has beaten them twice in the past.
Yes.
My son's favorite game, computer game, Golden Axe, from my son Alfred. Oh, but what I am saying here is that, you know, games are not given on a silver platter. You gotta take it away from your other team, no?
Nothing in life is free.
Okay. Oh, you're right. And except friendship, no?
Yes, yes.
And here's a legal defense called against.
Callaway for illegal defense.
First tonight.
Lim.
88-82 is the count.
Vergel Meneses, star of the third, continues to do so here in the fourth.
Well, Jimmy Mariano gave him 3-4-minute rest.
That quarter has gone by. San Miguel again being threatened here. The ball is on the line. Norman Black in a state of disbelief, but by Ledesma,
He was right
on
there.
Yes, sir.
You saw that.
Maybe, Mr. Black, your shoe was covering me just a bit, but not entirely.
I saw that play. 88-86 is the count. Still a 2-point lead here for San Miguel Beer, who's got to recall Samboy Lim back to action.
Yes.
Every time they're in trouble, they go to Samboy. What a shot here by Meneses, but he can't get it to fall.
Now the lead of San Miguel, a measly 1 point.
Severely threatened by the determined Presto Ice Cream Kings crew.
Shot clock down to 10. Esplana layup, too strong. Callaway clears. Samboy Lim leading this 2-on-3. Collins giving up his fourth personal foul.
No choice to stop Samboy, who was zigzagging his way.
Concerned. That's why it's called slow-mo.
Oh, and Samboy gets back that almost a bad pass. Yeah! Nice pass here by Samboy, saving the day there.
2 minutes and a half. Samboy Lim has Abe King there. Abe King moving. Guilty now his fifth.
But he was moving into the path of a guy who had the right of way there.
Absolutely.
And he was behind. He was behind. Night for him.
Absolutely. And it's 95-89. San Miguel Beer managing to pour cold water on every uprising of Presto so far.
And a 4-point lead for San Miguel Beer.
That 4-point lead, not exactly the safest of advantages as we wind down to the last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes.
3-point lead, but Presto has the ball. 3-point lead for San Miguel.
Oh! Allan Caidic clearly marked by Samboy Lim.
Another good interception by Samboy. Another key play. And this one a defensive play, not an offensive play. Look at him come out, tap the ball out. There is Caidic holding on to Samboy.
Norman Black was hollering at his bench. Where is Samboy? Situational substitution now.
He's going on the offensive end, and he doesn't have to call out. No?
Collins only 6 of 9 from that sector. Of that 6 of 10, Allan Caidic, however, with a quick recovery, sends it outside to Esplana. Triggerman for a triple.
Caidic, 3 points.
By the way that fan reacted, could have been a San Miguel fan agonizing over that one. We'll be right back.
You can get the 3-point shot, which is a depth pass. Why not, no?
Yes, sir. We'll bring them in closer. This is the play.
Oh! He will take. And that'll be a 6-point lead all of a sudden, and another timeout.
You know, they had planned everything except that steal. Look at it, one more cushion points.
Meneses eluding Agustin, getting an easy layup for himself, but there's still time, 7 seconds. 6-point lead.
Ives making sure he gets a safe inbound, and Samboy Lim is fouled.
So 2 free throws here for Samboy.
5 of 8 incentive.
You know, being 11, Shell and Alaska knows he's got to get to 11 also, no? And that's going to be a big order. And they're going up against each other.
And it's a virtual championship game early on. It will not count, but nonetheless fantastic. What a game San Miguel Beer has played with Samboy Lim and Ives Meneses at the anchor. Presto dropping 105 tonight.